The Fraser Valley Regional District is now asking all residents to not use water until or unless it is essential. For example, doing laundry. Right now, they say their sewer systems are at over or max capacity and working overtime because of the rainfall and the flooding. So they are now asking all residents, and this is including in Hope, Chilliwack, Harrison, Hot Spring, Mission, and Kent, as well as here in Abbotsford, where some properties have been flooded with water. Residents of Abbotsford's Sumas Prairie area walk through water to assess any damage to their properties. Buildings battered by waves and some properties submerged in water.
Yesterday there was just in the middle, and then when I woke up this morning it was by that board there, and then it came further up that way.
Marilyn Penner's corn farm now a rushing river, and the heavy winds making any mitigation efforts even more challenging. Still, she's optimistic the fast-moving water has not reached her home.
I've been here 65 years, so it hasn't, it hasn't, as long as I can keep my basement dry, pumped out, I'm okay, yeah.
Others were up late last night, walking through waist-level water, assessing flooding of their neighborhood. The advice from officials: stay home if you can, and if you need to be on the road, lower your speed.
Well, if you can't see what's underneath that water, some of the roads maybe have 6 inches of water. Some of the roads may be washed out as you start driving through, and now you're going down 20 feet. Constable
Paul Walker says driving through water-flooded roads puts you and others at risk.
You are trapped in your vehicle, your electronics might stop, your windows might not open. If you don't have a window breaker, you might not get out. As well, it puts the emergency service workers that are out there trying to manage this and doing an awesome job at that right now at risk to now go into that waterway, try to get you out.
The city of Abbotsford says small mud or rock slides have cut off several roads.
I think it was just a combination of some snow melt and then the heavy rains, and there's an awful lot of precipitation and water coming off the mountains here on the coast right now.
The city's mayor says declaring a state of emergency will allow city crews to offer up enhanced supports and much needed resources. And we are having a few connection issues. As you can imagine, a lot of people are dealing with these issues tonight and throughout the day. Now, the water, when we're talking about closures and highway closures, the water is now on the highway in Abbotsford and Chilliwack, and police say the highway is closed between number 3 and Sumas. Police are asking the public to avoid the area. They say they're in the process of helping people who are stuck on that portion of the highway off the highway. They say they have no timeline at this time of when that stretch of the highway will reopen. And that means if people are needing to get into Chilliwack tonight, you won't be able to pass through Abbotsford because police say there is no detour available, with so many evacuation orders in effect in the Sumas Prairie area. We also have just gotten word that the Abbotsford-Huntington border crossing in that area is closed as well into the U.S. Anita, a lot of moving parts today, and we will keep you updated.
Absolutely, and we know that water in Abbotsford hitting the homeless population there hard. We'll be speaking with an advocate later in the show who's working to keep them safe. Thanks, Isabel.